Thank you for watching my presentation on leadership and structure in Columbus City Schools. Columbus City Schools is a very large school district with 46,000 students. It is the state's largest district with 66 preschools, 75 elementary schools, 35 middle schools, and 20 high schools. The enrollment is approximately 46,000 at this time. So there are a lot of different layers of administration and leadership, and we will discuss those. And there are many different leadership styles depending on the individual, and we'll be looking at transformational leadership and delegative leadership. So let's begin with a description of the leadership organizational structure. The head of Columbus City Schools is the district superintendent and their deputy. The current superintendent is quite transformational while also being delegative. The current superintendent created the organizational model which delegates authority to specific leaders of each region. This will be explained in more detail as we go through the presentation. So this is a chart showing the senior leadership positions in Columbus City Schools with a superintendent at the top. Also at the top are the treasurer, CFO, and internal auditor who work independently. But under the superintendent, you'll notice there's general counsel, deputy superintendent, chief communications and engagement officer, chief curriculum and instruction officer, chief equity officer, performance officer. Move all the way to the right and you will see the chief transformation and leadership officer position, which is the position our current superintendent held earlier. Underneath that position, you will see that we have the district divided into 6 regions. Each region has its local elementary, middle, and high schools in it. Under each region is a school leadership coach who monitors and supports principals in the region, as well as regional TOSAs, or teachers on special assignment. These are teachers who are hired to work with math or ELA in each region. There are numerous typical leadership roles in the district, starting at the very top with the Board of Education, which hires a superintendent, creates board policies and goals. The superintendent creates and oversees the implementation of the vision and the mission of the district. Executive directors who oversee departments such as Office of Teaching and Learning and Transformation and Leadership. Supervisors who support executive directors, often performing the employee evaluations. We have the teachers on special assignment, for instance, curriculum coordinators, library specialists, and then we have principals, assistants, and leadership interns who lead the individual schools. So as I mentioned, I do believe our school district has a real good transformational style of leadership at the top with our superintendent. And there are some certain strengths, such as a great deal of research has been performed on transformational leadership. Transformational leadership puts the leader front and center as an agent calling for change. Everyone works together for the good of the organization, and the superintendent looks out for the followers and sees that their needs are met and their norms are appreciated. And evidence suggests that this approach has been successful with follower satisfaction, performance, and motivation. There are some criticisms, of course, such as it's such a broad amount of territory that falls under transformational leadership that it can be hard to clarify. It's hard to measure the success often of transformational leadership. Some consider transformational leadership as a trait and not something that can be learned. It is not clear that followers themselves can be actually transformed. Leaders may be seen as acting independently or on their own. And transformational leadership can certainly be abused. So in Columbus City Schools, there's a lot of delegation going on because of the size and division of the duties. And there are certain strengths of delegative leadership, including the fact that it empowers employees and lower level administrators. It encourages creativity and innovation. It allows leaders to take risks, and it builds trust within teams of workers. There are some criticisms of delegative leadership, including the potential for a lack of direction. Some team members may struggle to prioritize tasks that must be accomplished. There's the possibility to have an uneven distribution of the workload, and different programming may occur from one region to another. So in such a large district, there are some final thoughts when you divide a district up into 6 regions. One is to ensure equity from region to region, and specifically with student programming, because some students may have access to AP courses in one region and not another. Some may have newer buildings in one region than another does. Some may have more access to acceleration in their subjects than another. So we must ensure that equity is maintained from region to region. Also, following the contract is very important. Some teachers in one region report that they're being told they have to use district-approved curriculum every day, such as the actual books, and others say there's more academic freedom than that. So it's very important that the superintendent directs them which way to go with that, because it's got to follow the contract and it should be the same from region to region. And finally, communication may be lacking when they're focused on their own region and it's not part of a bigger picture. So the district's vision and mission must be kept in mind. And then finally, here are my references that I used in this presentation, and I will include more in my paper. Thank you for watching.